Howdy there. So yesterday I watched eXistenZ. Watched it on cable. Recorded it probably a couple weeks ago. I can't remember what channel it was on. Movie channel, commercial free, of course. Finally got around to watching it yesterday, and I enjoyed it. It's the second time I've seen it. Watched it probably a couple years after it came out on DVD in college. Probably around, probably 2001 or so. The film came out in 1999. And so, yeah. I'm going to give it a 6. I thought it was okay. Definitely needed to see it again. Didn't remember a lot of it. I watched it because, I saw that it was going to be on. And I am a big David Cronenberg fan. His films in the aughts, I really love them. So I just, from loving History of Violence, Eastern Promises, I really, from there, A History of Violence is one of my favorite films of all time. From there, I got into Cronenberg. I've seen most of his stuff. Not all of it, but a lot. And I'd say that I liked a lot more than I did eXistenZ. Made in 1999. I think it's been his last, I'm not 100%, but I think it was his last original work. I think after eXistenZ, he moved on to adapting others' work. So I think he had kind of maybe run out of steam a little bit, though again I'm not 100% on that, and I think that we'll probably see some more original Cronenberg work before all is said and done. I just don't think we've seen some in a while. It's about a video game designer unveiling a new game. At the unveiling of the new game, she survives an attempted assassination. She flees with a security guard, and they're basically running, meeting different characters along the way, trying to protect her newest life-changing game, eXistenZ. This is set in a futuristic time. It's not too futuristic. In some aspects, it looks like the human race has gone backwards, and in some aspects it seems that it's gone forward. Basically, we communicate with each other or experience things through these game pods that are engineered out of mutant amphibians, so that's weird. And they play video games, and we jack them into ourselves at the base of our spinal cords, called a bioport. Everyone who's anyone has one. So, yeah, it's science fiction, but, mostly commentary on, the state of who we are, where we are, the way we relate to others. Stuff that, is not new ground for Cronenberg. This is basically, his field. And I think that, it's been explored better, obviously, in Videodrome. This is okay. It's very atmospheric. It looks really good. It has an eerie feeling throughout. The shots are well composed. Again, it looks very good. I thought it was kind of flat. It seemed that, even when we were supposed to be like biting our nails. It seemed very flat. Not much movement to it. Let's see here. Stars Jude Law, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Willem Dafoe. Who else was in there? No faces are popping up right now. Jude Law's good. I thought, he was kind of oddly cast. I didn't really see him in this role. Jennifer Jason Leigh, you don't see too much of anymore. She's very talented. She plays like creepy and sad very well, detached. She does that very well. She's very good here. Willem Dafoe, even though he's not in the film much, he's Willem Dafoe. He always makes an impact. He's very good. Ian Holm is also in it. Ian Holm, always very good. Even though he is in it for a brief period of time, he makes an impact because he's Ian Holm. Really, all of the performances are fine. Again, I thought that Jude Law was just some odd casting. I mean, I bought it eventually, but again, just slightly off there. Again, this is filmed in '99. I can't remember if The Matrix came out in '98 or '99. There's obviously some influence from The Matrix here. Perhaps they were in the pipeline at the same time, and, this had been sitting around for a little while. Someone saw that The Matrix was going to be big, saw it was coming, so of course Hollywood likes to replicate that as much as possible. And maybe that got, eXistenZ the green light, because again, it deals with alternate realities, not being sure of whether you're awake or dreaming. I also saw what would be Inception many, many years later. I saw shades of Inception here. So I think that, what's his name? Nolan probably watched this at least once in preparation. I saw... So again, it's very prophetic. Cronenberg films, in hindsight, tend to be incredibly intelligent and have incredible foresight. That's much like here, where Videodrome, much of that... what was Videodrome? Maybe 84? I don't know for sure, but I mean, most of what's in Videodrome has happened, has come to be. So maybe, in another 10, 15 years, maybe even more so from eXistenZ will be an actuality. I don't know. It definitely seems that it could go that way. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad and it's not great. It's just right there in the middle. But obviously, you have a talent like Cronenberg. Things are going to be at a little bit of a next level. But again, as this was written and directed by Cronenberg, as well as produced by Cronenberg. So it is the vision, the singular vision of an artist, so I always appreciate that. It's just that I wish there was more there. It is about realities within realities within realities. So again, it's a little bit of ahead of its time there, I think. Again, I think Matrix probably beat it to the punch there. In fact, I think I can remember, like, looking at the box, and I think there was a quote that said, like the Matrix, only cooler, or something like that. Seems like it said that. It's not cooler than the Matrix. I mean, come on. But someone certainly got paid to say that. I mean, it was okay. I enjoyed watching it again. Again, I'm a big fan of Cronenberg. You watch a Cronenberg film, you're never going to watch a bad movie. But where Cronenberg is capable of making the best films of all time, this is not, one of those. This is I guess, lesser Cronenberg. But again, I'm glad I watched it. I had an okay time. Really good, like, the game port is very creepy, very weird, and, you know, possibly very realistic. So yeah, I enjoyed it. If you like Cronenberg's work, if you like mild science fiction, like I kind of like to call it a science eventuality, kind of like a film like Gattaca or 2001. It's not like super weird science fiction-y out there stuff, but it's mild, and it could possibly happen, you know, within a few years. So it's like sci-fi light, science eventuality instead of science fiction. So that's eXistenZ. I'll give it a 6. I had an okay time. I would have a tough time recommending it to someone who isn't into the genre or the director. So there you go. Thanks.